Well, this video is entitled Vowel Formation and Unification. And I call it vowel formation, understandably, because we're going to talk about how to form our vowels, the 5 basic vowels, starting with the brightest, E, then E, A, the middle vowel, Mo, Mu, Mi, Me, Ma, Mo, Mu. And unification, because especially in choral singing, it is important that all of the singers in the group are singing their mas the same way, their me's the same way. If some singers who might have a very bright voice are singing me, and they think, all right, that's the right E sound, very bright, me. And some other people sing a me more like this, me, and they think that's an E sound. Well, those sounds are not going to work well together in a choral sound because it will not be a unified sound. So in choral singing, as opposed to soloistic singing, we really do need to think about how we are going to make our vowels unified in that choral setting. But let's talk first about the most basic vowel sound, and I consider that to be the ah, which is right in the middle. I told you the brightest is E, the darkest is oo. Now there are lots of variations, especially in American English. We have lots of things that are diphthongs, like an I sound. I'm going to the store. I did this. It's actually a combination of ah plus E. Think about it. I. It goes to the E at the end. But I'm talking about basic vowels. The E, E. Now an A, like the letter A, would be an E plus an E. So once again, it's a compound vowel, like the I is, I. But E is a pure vowel. Then A, we started with E, A, A-H, then O, O-H, almost leaning toward A-W, because if we think sometimes O-H, people might tend to go O, and then they close to the oo sound at the end. Once again, a compound vowel. We don't want that, or a diphthong. We want O, and then oo. Now some people make an oo really very dark, oo, and some too bright, oo. We don't want that. So how do we decide how to form each of those vowels? If we start with the ah and go from there, I think it works well. I said our brightest was E, then it went to me, or e, then to ah. So we just take those 3, put an M in front of them, me, me, ma. Let's start with the ma, and we're just going to go, let's start on this pitch. And we'll just go ma, me, mi. What I tried to do was kept the me and the mi in that position of the ma. Ma, me, mi. Instead of ma, me, mi. See how my mouth changed a lot there? Ma, me, mi. But ma, me, mi. Same thing if we go from ma, mo, mu. Ma, mo, mu. Ma, mo, mu. Staying in that ah position instead of going ma, mo, mu. Ma, mo, mu. See how that doesn't sound connected to the other sounds? So if we stay with it, ah in the middle, ah, mi, me, ma, mo, mu. Do that with me. Mi, me, ma, mo, mu. Now, let's try something else. And this will also Let us work a little bit on breath control as well, if you've been working some on that. If you need to take a breath in the middle of this, go right ahead. But if you can do it all on one breath, try to do that. It sounds like this. What we're going to do is start with the E vowel, then the then the an. All we're going to do, say on the same pitch, we'll go mi, me, ma, mo, mu. Try it. Mi, me, ma, mo, mu. Then we'll try it on this pitch. Good breath. Mi, me, ma, mo, mu. Now you by yourself. Another one. One more. And I was starting all those pretty low. If you're a higher voice and you want to start up, instead of, I was starting on C, middle C for sopranos and altos, and the C below that for tenors and basses. You could start on the G below middle C for the basses and tenors, G above middle C for the sopranos and altos, and we would go mi, me, ma, mo, mu, or any pitch that you want. Find something that is comfortable for you. You could try some different things. You could expand, you could go. So, mi, me, ma, and then we're back to me. Me. And then on to me. Just play around with it, but working those 5 vowels in lots of different sorts of patterns, and always keeping ah at the middle. Work on it. You'll get better.